Hi, Capricorn. Welcome to your 2020 Release and Receive reading with me, Cindy. So we're going to look into the energies, situations, circumstances that you're releasing and what you're receiving for 2020. So this is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Now, if you've been to my channel before, you will know that typically I shuffle the cards like on the camera and they come out and we talk about them. I'm not doing it for this spread because there's so many cards. There's a release pile, a receive pile, there's oracle cards and tarot cards. It just takes a long time. So instead of like taking all that time up in the video, I don't do editing. I can't do this. I could like fast forward it in this. I'm not going to do that. I just upload this stuff, man. So Capricorn, let's get into the reading then, shall we? Interesting cards. It took me a while to kind of figure out what was going on here. I just had to sit in stillness and quiet, and you would have had to sit through that too, for me to get this message. So, there's two types of cards that I pull for what you're releasing and what you're receiving. They're both oracle cards. The first deck that I pull from is the Unknown Animal Spirit deck. You got hyena and eagle here. This is part of what you're releasing. I thought at first, wow, this eagle card is a very interesting, odd thing to be releasing. This is really about, this eagle card is really about, divine connection, knowing when to spot something that's really meant for you or something that was really meant for you. And it's kind of divinely driven. It's, universal energy, spirit guides, all kind of coming together and you making choices based on your intuition and your gut and your knowledge to go for something. So I feel like you did in the past, and however long ago you went for this, whatever it is that felt like it was really meant for you, this was the right thing for me, it's turned into kind of a trickster energy. It's turned into something that doesn't feel as safe as it used to, maybe, with this hyena. I mean, the hyena is kind of looking at us from over its shoulder, right? I could still, I might cackle at you or I might jump at you. Like, it's not the best energy. I feel like the energy of this has shifted. At one point it was. There's a cycle change here. It specifically comes out in one of your oracle cards. It is a cycle change. And whatever this was, that was very spirit driven at one time, and it might have been because maybe you needed to be in this karmic situation to learn some lessons about yourself, to grow, all that stuff, all this stuff that we go through. And now though, it's becoming a very trickster like energy, and you've been sitting in indecision about it, and you're about to release that. You're about to finally make the choice. And I think the choice is to remove yourself from whatever this is that's just not serving you. At the time, whenever you took this on, whether it's a position at a job or it's a relationship, whatever it is, it's not serving you anymore because the cycle has changed. You've cleared that karma, basically, from that cycle, and it's time to move forward. And sometimes we get a little stuck because we're like, oh, I thought that's what was meant for me. It was at the time, and now it's not. And you've been in indecision. Do I go left? Do I go right? What do I do here? And you're releasing this whole thing, which means to me, you are making a choice. And when we get over to the receive, yeah, I think you've made a pretty clear choice here, whatever that is for you. Now, the next thing that I ask is why? Why is this part of the release? And I get two tarot decks again. The first one is the Tarot de la Nuit, and we had the Nine of Wands come out because, the Nine of Wands is like the wounded warrior. This person has just been through so much. I just can't really take anymore. I need to get to the Ten of Wands and release all these burdens. I need to let a lot of this go because it's defeating. This isn't a growth energy. This is literally just trying to survive and continue to hold on to the heat and the exhaustion of the whole moment and go over it and over it, over and over and over again. Like, that's not good. That's not good energy. So that makes a lot of sense why you're releasing it. And then the other deck is a Shadowscape Tarot. So you got 2 cards. Now what's interesting, because you're the last one I've done in this series, and I kind of learn as I'm going, especially if I've created a new spread and seen what comes out. Because I have the 2 tarot decks that I'm using for the why, for why you're releasing this, why you're receiving it, I found that the one tarot deck will tell me like the negative aspect. This is what it's caused in me. And then the other tarot deck will say, this is why we want to move towards this energy. This is the energy we want to move away from, and this is what we want to move towards. And that's kind of what happened here. So you're going for the tower moment, and you're looking to open a portal of love. Is what I've got here. This is just amazing energy. Look at this tower. This is boom. Like you were making a decision, and I feel like you might even create the tower moment here. It's a big moment where some sort of truth comes out, a truth that maybe was withheld that, you know, it's going to be shocking to people, but you need to do it for whatever reason. It's going to change kind of the course of your life. That's what tower moments do. Sometimes it can be a small tower moment, like maybe, it's a small tower moment. I don't know, maybe you show up to bed for your spouse like in lingerie and you've never done that before and your spouse is like, whoa, who are you? That's a bit of a tower because it's changed the course of your life, right? That's like a tiny tower moment. But then you could, well then here's a big tower moment. So you show up from work and your spouse has a suitcase packed and they're leaving. You're like, what's happening? What's going on? I'm gone, bye. Here's the key to the house. That's a big tower moment. So they can be big or small. This one feels a little bit bigger. Feels a little bit bigger in some sort of truth that you need to express or you need to move forward in. You need to leave behind some other old truth, which does cause things to crumble down so that things can be rebuilt. And then we have the Chariot card coming. 2 major arcana, right? This is 2 major arcana just from this deck asking why. Why are you releasing this? Well, there's something that's really meant for you now, right? You need to release what used to be meant for you to move towards whatever this new thing is. It's a gift from the universe. It's an egg. It's an egg. There's something in there that has been growing. It wants to hatch and continue to grow and blossom. And for me, the Chariot card, ever since I did a reading for Cancer a few weeks ago about, you know, what they bring to the world, they do open up portals of love, different vibrational energies of love. So you may have experienced a vibrational energy based on love where this old karmic situation was, but now you're moving to a new level of vibrational love that you're heading towards. It's kind of interesting. And it is supported on the other side when you see the receive. So the masculine energy, the divine masculine energy that is surrounding this release is raw power. So this is all about your masculine side of you taking control, really looking at the situation and saying, hey, we need to make a decision here. We can't sit like this in indecision because we're not growing anymore. We need to keep growing. We need to move forward. Ra is not the wounded warrior, right? Ra is not the wounded warrior. This is a wounded warrior. Ra is looking at this. It's almost like the masculine side. Whether you're male or female, you have a masculine side that's protective, that's leadership, and that's what's coming in here to empower you, to give you power to do this. Now, the feminine energy, the divine feminine energy that's coming in, that's surrounding this release, is almost just as supportive as the power. It's the rebirth here. It is a rebirth energy. There was a new cycle. So this is not the only card, though, that tells us that there is a cycle change here, that there's a new expansion and growth coming for you in 2020. Okay, so now I'm kind of shuffling over to the other side just a little bit. So what are you receiving? Oh, Capricorn. Okay, so we had one card from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, and it is the Cobra here. I just sit with this Cobra card for a bit because it typically for me is about someone who's protecting something very special, or they're protecting themselves. Now, here's the thing. I got a double message from this card for you. Oh yeah, now I'm getting this clarified with the egg, of course. Shoot. It's absolutely clarified with this egg that's coming up through this Chariot card. So the egg to me symbolizes something that the universe is divinely guided, divinely brought to you. You know, we can see that with the eagle. It's almost like, it is the sun, but the sun is about, you know, wish fulfillment. So whatever this was in the past that you were moving your energy away from used to be a wish fulfillment. Might have been one of these eggs a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Now it's not. It's trickster energy. It's not serving you. This is the new thing that's coming towards you, this new cycle. And Cobra's protecting it because it's meant just for you. It's almost something, you know, I said with these portals of love, different vibrational energies of love, you are moving towards a new one. And this Cobra, it's almost something inside you that's been hatched and awoken. It's ready to, not only is it been protecting this, just for, I feel like this situation, this person, this energy, whatever it is, the Cobra sees it. You see it and you know that it's for you and you're getting ready to go for it. You're getting ready to go for it. But how you go for it is very interesting. So the energy oracle cards that came out, you got 2. You got 22 and 23 here. Yin and yang and all tied up. So with the yin and yang energy, it's a little bit like the temperance card for me in the tarot. It's getting like this balance here with energies in and energies out. So you're allowing this other energy to leave. Once you allow the other energy to leave, this new energy can come in. This new energy, it's kind of kinky, to be honest. Capricorn is a little kinky, but it's also beautiful and divine. So it's kind of like, this is an interesting new portal of vibrational energy love that you're opening. So, you know, the all tied up card is, I never get the energy from it from what the deck says it is. So, but you know, it could be a little bit like the 8 of Swords, like you can't move forward because you're not looking at something. You kind of made yourself feel like you're trapped in a situation. I don't get this at all, this card. She has totally got that come hither look. Come on, she's all dressed up real fine. In the woods, in the moonlight. And no. This is very much for me it's a very playful, it's the best way to describe it, to keep it family appropriate. It's a very playful romantic energy. It's a very playful romantic energy. We have these beautiful Luna moths here that are helping to symbolize, when I see moths or butterflies, it does symbolize like a new cycle, a rebirth, something that's happened for you. And because they're moths and it's night, I feel as if this is a deeper, I want to say darker, but not darker in the sense that it's devil energy. It's not that kind of darkness. It's a deeper, darker energy that hasn't been explored in you. And when I mean darker for this situation is that it is the shadow aspects of yourself. And again, it's not devil though. It's the shadow aspects of yourself that you've never delved into. And it's a whole new vibrational energy. You're going to learn more about yourself in this situation with this playing in and out of this yin and yang energy. Oh, and so what I said, like, you're going for this, but you're not going for it like, okay, if it's a person, let's say it's a person, because it is that playful romantic energy. If it's a person, it's not like you're going to say, okay, I'm going to walk up to that person, I'm going to tell them just how it is and what I want. It's not that, because this yin and the yang card is there. I feel like you're allowing the energies to play. I feel like you're allowing the universe to guide this a little bit for you with the temperance. Like, it is a bit like temperance card for me. So it is allowing the universe to move energies and situations in a way. It's a bit of that divine timing. Whereas this card feels like you really went out and grabbed it. Whatever this was from the past, you went full on into this. I'm grabbing it. I'm taking it. It's mine. And here we go. Right? And it served you for a while, but then it didn't. It's almost as if you're saying, I'm not going to do that this time. I know what it is that I want. The Cobra knows exactly what they want. They feel this. They feel this egg that's about to hatch that the universe wants to deliver for them. Yet, I'm going to play my part in this and see where it goes. See how this unfolds. Now, you guys are killing me. You pulled out so many cards for the why. Oh my God. 5. 5 cards came out from the Tarot de la Nuit. Let me put this in the order. The first, the King of Cups. There he is. So this is the why. This is the why, Capricorn. This is a pretty solid energy. King of Cups is somebody who is very grounded in their life. They, you know, they can be a business owner. There can be a father, a mother. They, you know, just because it's the king doesn't mean that it can't symbolize a feminine energy. But this is all about deep love, deep emotions. But it's not out of control. And it's part of, I feel like this is part of that yin and yang for you. It's possibly moving into an energy where there's really deep emotions and feelings for you. And you're allowing it to play out. You're not forcing it to be expressed. You're not saying it has to happen this way. You're just letting it happen. The 8 of Pentacles. You know, this is about still putting the work in. I love the steam that's coming off of her. She's working so hard that she's steaming up, but yet it's producing these wing-like appendages, like smoke wings around her. It's almost as if, it feels like this is cooking. This is cooking. It's cooking inside of you. You are doing other things while you manage this energy. And then we have the Knight of Cups. So I feel once the energy is managed, once it's cooked and simmered a bit by the universe, there's going to be movement here. There's a need for movement towards this new energy, this new emotion, this new feeling that you're getting here. I'm feeling very much like you're going to be having emotions and feelings that you may not have had before. Whatever that is for you, if it's a soulmate connection with a really good friend, you guys are kind of kinky, I don't know. If it's a romantic energy, if it's something you've had a passion about in your life to always do, there's going to be so much emotion and energy around that that's also supporting it, so it will succeed. There's a lot of success in these cards, and the 3 of Wands here is, yeah, that ship is coming in. You're actually going out halfway to meet the ship. You're that confident. You know what this is that's for you. She's out in the water. She's not standing on the shore just looking out over the horizon. And she knows from her past what has worked for her, and she's able to utilize her own magic to bring what it is that is meant for her forward. Or he. And then the Judgment card. There's your rebirth. Actually, I didn't realize it. There's 3 cards that talk of this rebirth here, because the Judgment is a rebirth too. And it's coming out of the darkness and moving into the light with this card in particular. And that's also very divinely driven. The Judgment card. Now, the other deck, we only got 2 for the Shadowscape, for the why. So why are you receiving this? Because you need to get out of this energy. Remember the Wounded Warrior energy for why you're releasing it? Why you're receiving is because you need to exit a situation that's not serving you anymore, and you need to go in a different direction from the energy that you have been going in. This is not working. All this is going that way. This is not working. I'm going this way. I'm finally making the choice to go this way, and I'm lighting my own way to do it. So that's good. That was a little shorter and sweet than the other one. So yeah, you're moving into an energy, a situation in 2020 that is going to bring a lot of feelings and emotions that you may not have felt before. They're different, they're really different. It feels like it's going to be very different. It's a whole new cycle here. And it's meant for you with this Chariot and the Egg. Now, this is our 3rd cycle card. The masculine, divine masculine energy that surrounds this receive is cycles. It is cycles. So that's pretty clear. And it's because this card in particular, it's plural. There's more than one cycle coming through in this event for you. There's things, now, okay, so we have two divine feminine energies that are here for surrounding this receive. We have secrets. She's come out a lot lately. And then we have, what is that? Stillness, that's right. Secrets and stillness. So the secrets card is telling me that there are things yet in this discovery of this that you can't even imagine yet. You may see this on the surface, whatever the situation, person, circumstance is going to be for you in 2020. She is all covered in these stars. So it is reminding me very much of like star energy in the tarot. But it's a secret. So there's a lot of other wish fulfillments that are actually going to happen, that are going to be coming through. You don't even anticipate. You don't even anticipate. But because you're changing your energy so dramatically, but in a very non-aggressive approach, like just letting it happen, you're playing your part in it, you're allowing your energy to move forward in this, allow the energies around to play it out, that you're actually bringing abundance to yourself in a very indirect way. And then the stillness, I feel that if there's been a lot of chaos, and I would think so, like this is someone who's been through the ringer this year, like this hasn't been easy. There's been a lot of things that have been very difficult in 2019 for you. You are going to find moments of stillness and clarity and calm and peace that you haven't felt in a while. And this stillness, calm, peace, it actually exists within this new energy of emotion and feeling that you're going to be starting to explore. Where in the past, a situation, relationship, or person like this you may have thought is just like a whirlwind. There's going to be a very, I want to say spiritual aspect to this for you. Now, the last card comes from the Journey of Love Oracle deck. I've said it in all 11 readings, and I'll say it for this one, that we are thanking Aquarius for this because they had a very heavy release. And when I did their video, it was the first one, I thought, you know, we need an additional card. We need something with love and hope. So I said, well, everyone needs that, right? There we go. So thanks, Aquarius. So you got Fire and Ice. Number 37 from the Journey of Love Oracle deck. Let's take a look and see what 37 says to you as we close off the release and receive. All right. This oracle brings you guidance that the conflict you feel within or externally is a sign of your spiritual growth. Soon you will grow larger than the conflict, but for now you do not need to engage in it. Simply to be present to it and allow it to work its way through you until you are strong enough to have outgrown the conflict, giving rise to a clear direction. That's kind of funny. No? It kind of really, it clarifies what I was just talking about here, like this conflict, this wounded warrior energy, and clearing it, right? Like it's allowing it to happen, not being too forceful with it, just letting it play out. It's a larger conflict, but for now you don't need to engage in it. Present, okay. It may seem impossible, beloved, but it is not, the clearing it out, giving rise to a clear direction. You are a vast being. Give yourself a chance to realize this and have patience. All is becoming, including you, according to the perfection and divine design. This oracle brings you specific guidance on any relationship matter requiring a decision. Isn't that funny? Because you had the indecision card. Yeah, see now I laugh. Okay, until you have simple clarity in your heart, beyond the pushing away and pulling closer, then it is time to wait. For there is more yet to be revealed. Only when your heart speaks clearly, then you will do well to act as feels truthful for you. Ooh, I like that. That's kind of cool. It kind of says too about, at the end there, the secrets in the stillness, right? The secrets in the stillness. Oh, Capricorn, I did it. I did it. I finished all the readings. Thank you so much for allowing me to save the best for last, actually. You guys are so patient. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful 2020. Until next time, Capricorn, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.